So what's up, y'all? Back at it. Today is June 13th, 2017. Time 11:33 p.m. You know what they say about the number 11? That is the time where a new beginning starts. So pay attention to your pay attention to your surroundings. So today was an awesome day, exciting day. Went to a studio in Studio City to talk about placement in cable networks, even streaming networks for Q4 here in the nation amongst all of the big channels, ESPN, Sports Center, MTV, all this. Thinking about placement, so it's interesting to see how they work and how they actually push your brand or your product, right? So it's interesting. But what did I take away from today? What did I take away from today? I would say the lesson I took away from today is about perseverance. Perseverance, yeah. Meaning, just the day before, I was I had a bad day. It's a lot that didn't go my way, for the company, and in those days, it's just like, dude, you do all this work and stuff happens and shit like that, and then you gotta figure out a way to climb out of the hole again. And that's where I was yesterday. I was in a hole. But today, I washed all that away from what happened yesterday. Got up on a fresh page, on a new page, and made my day. I didn't let any outside forces dictate how I was going to feel today. Got on the phone with an agent, talked about a player that had an issue with a shoe. Got that done. It was situated, ended great. Went to Studio City. Get in there a little earlier than my partners, and I'm sitting there with the board, and I walk in as this tall 28-year-old co-founder, and the owner that has owned this studio for 30 years looks at me, and he's like probably like 62. He's like, I thought you would be older. I was like, nah, I'm only 28 right now so far. He's like, oh, wow. Hey, it's pretty cool that you have your own company. It's awesome. It's like, hey, I appreciate it, man. This is part of my fabric, man. This is a dream. I had to make it come true. And, talking about business and, it's perseverance, man. You got to have that. You have to have it to, keep going, man. You're gonna be in days where it's like, yo, why am I even doing this, bro? Because this is so much trouble for me to get whatever you're trying to get. You're like, dude, is it really worth it? And then it'd be those moments where you say, yeah, it is worth it, dog. It is worth staying up late nights. It is worth me not having as much fun with my friends when I could. It is worth me not going back home on the holidays because I'm out traveling and I have to be here at a certain day and time, and because you know what the fruits of your labor will bring, So you have, it's like you just keep going. You just keep going. It's like a motor. It does not stop. It may get stuck in the mud, a little grut, really quick, but it'll get out and it'll just keep going. So today, especially coming off of what I came off of yesterday, man, that's the lesson for sure. Perseverance. Yeah, that's the definition of it, man. So whatever little struggle that you're going through right now, just believe that that's only for now. If you can just get out of it, hold tight or whatever you want to call it through the time being, on the other side, it's all good, man. It's all gravy. It's all gravy. So with that in mind, why stop? Why stop? Why stay stagnant and get soaked up in the whole I don't think I'm good enough argument, and now it's a seed in your head, then it grows, and some people know how to get out of that. So you gotta go ahead and train the brain to think that, you can, on the other side of everything, it's gonna be a positive. And that's what kept me going for a long time. A long time. Even when I couldn't get into the industry, and I felt I had the talent, but nobody was giving me the shot. And I could have just dropped it then. I could have just stayed in Elko, Georgia, and worked at all of the local restaurants and fucking Walmarts. I could have done that. But I was like, nah. Nope. I've seen what this world can bring. I want to give peace a little bit of everything. I'd rather do that. I kept plugging, kept getting denied. But I was like, yo, somebody gonna let me in. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna get through. So y'all just gonna have to hire me. Somebody gonna have to hire me, right? That's that perseverance, man. That's what that is. Then I get to win a national competition, first place. What? Billboards in New York, $25,000 check. Wow, that's crazy. I'm like, yeah, that's dope. Worked there for a year, turned down all the big brands because I didn't want to work for them because I wanted to compete against them. I don't want the easy route. I'd rather take the one that nobody wants to travel or no one has traveled and try to like make my own way. I'd rather do it that way because it's just more interesting. It's you don't know what you're gonna get. You may get knocked down like in a big way, or you could be super successful in this endeavor, dude. I'd rather bet on myself any day, man. I bet on myself, and I think everybody should. Everybody should bet on yourself first. You gotta know you can do it, man. If you don't believe you can do it, nobody else will. Straight up. But man, let me get out of here, man. I go all day about this stuff, man. I think all this stuff everybody goes through. And I think if we all voiced it a little bit more, we probably get to understand each other a little bit more and realize we're not the only ones out here that think a little crazy. Well, yeah, man. It's 11:41. So, yeah, deuces.